line of deterrence. I'm not saying that they should do the same, but you have to be able to tell your opponent, you've destroyed my businesses, you've beaten my members of parliament, you've killed my supporters, you are going to pay for this. And I do this because the next time you get power, don't touch them again. If you do not establish that clear line of deterrence, you are gone. A time will come where you will not find anyone to go out there and bravely fight for your cause. I see these things over a period of time, and I really commend the leadership for some of their patience.
Okay.
Because there have been really close tipping points, especially in the last election. There were some really close tipping points, but they're lucky. The nation is lucky they have a leader like John, because when
the best radio station, Untumi Radio 95.9.
In commemoration of your dad and two others who were killed some 43 years ago, what do you remember about the situation and what happened at that?
I mean, it's very instructive that it's raining this morning. It was like that on the 30th of June and then the following morning. But these things 43 years ago, but it was a very traumatic experience. I was a young 20-year-old having dinner with my dad at the dinner table around 9 o'clock p.m. In those days, there was a curfew when he was called out. We were not to know that he was being kidnapped, and he was just being called to attend to a fellow judge, Cecilia Krantiando, who was thought to be unwell. And then only to discover in the morning that he never came back. We were not to know that they had been executed that very night. But later events were to unfold the following Sunday. I think it's a time for sober reflection, as Ghanaians. Some of these things, sordid history that we have in the past. But let's pray for forgiveness of sin. We can't forget, but we should forgive. Work together as countrymen. And we should learn lessons from some of these things. And make sure that those who deliver justice are not exposed to these dangers. And brings me to what currently is happening to the Lord Chief Justice. And I identify with her struggles. And I think all Ghanaians cannot be passive. And one leg of democracy, which is the judiciary, is being exposed to unnecessary danger. So I pray that everything goes on well. And that as a country we have healing. We'll work together as a people and put the interests of our nation first. This cyclical retribution does not help, has to end somewhere so that we can build on our development as a people. I want us to use this day as a day of sober reflection for all of us, from the president to all of us, that work things together, all good for the country, Ghana. Thank you.
Stay tuned right here on Untumi Radio 95.9. The best radio station, Untumi Radio 95.9.
Of Ghana say at a go will be appointed in the past 7 say Wadomoko Supreme Court a BC that then the man here and one Emma John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic, apart from the fact to say Ukuta the name Mr. Incompetent and why you careful obeji the dishonest man so aka home because enrich ya na ukache Ghana for say President Kufuor air parking court ukache parking the court na say wo mani pa na abro so ador so kra chen ceiling in fact you need ceiling Ghana den dey you need ceiling but you said be mu bedo say the common sense na eyi what I say common sense and ye dey enti no obi en sheda mane emro so saa ebi abohwe ne nam 14 ebi ne nam 15 and nam 13 saa to be go by 11 by 11 ya na dangerous kakra because to the bia ubetimi nya case na judges ni ba mo 9 and etna so say review ba na just say timi say the whole Supreme Court judges ni na never betna say By any so moon feels with the square anymore. 58, 61, 62 near the adeno. 1 year careful. I could review the cell with the two becahono. If you have a shana could be Sabe Busumi, you know, or Jay or baby. Now, quack yasem. The term be any dangerous to keep it at 11. 13, 14, 15. Sanity. A drew baby, a drew 14 crampo. President Mahama say, na Kufuado, packet court no. Then na one say, na Kufuado one packet court. Any panel retirement. Say retirement president and also replacing. One panel mandate no. Obi retirement. Na say President Kufuado replacing na. Then John Mahama was in the Tikwapai. And now Menuka saying, in the history of Ghana, 7 judges and you appoint to Supreme Court. But one what is the Supreme Court judges for who knew? So be angry. Will be on retirement. Will be on resigning. Ye impeaching will be it do you need a replacement? Now we are not replacing, we are adding on. We are adding on to a ridiculous number of 21. Yeah, what accuse you na Kufuor the say? What packet court no at the time na number ni 15. Na da ben na 15 year kese 21. Da ben. And this mathematics. Anyway, so what I say 2020 elections. Na electoral commission board results no. What I say Nana Kufuor enya 5.3 as I say. And na John Mahama nya as 4.7 na bibisa. Wo board John Mahama then 4.7 na this for a treasure no obi kuta megaphone. No wa som Mahama fa 4.6 so chair 5.3 so okay. Mahama fa. Eti na vet no koso. Eti se ebrebe mu a yebedi ehon komo. Me ko training college. Me ko teacher training college. Me train teacher, me a professional teacher. Me fa sha say me dey nye fake dey say akwa no tanko dey no. Me dey minimum school me call ye. Me call Wesley College. Me wo me schoolmates, classmates will be any me. Minimum school ni dey. School me we are me body dey straight. Wesley College, Westco. Na maka. Me school am ni nyina. Agisa akwa we nkwa okuta fake certificate no. Obusa the says school. Up to date on official letters so obusa school brand wo call ya was no wa cash him was no university. Na just obusa 4 times and said it be pia babonten.
Okay, why vocational skills IT da?
Vocational skills and IT.
Why be that?
I some go to me more. Kings no. See bedroom home.
Una bedroom. Agenda na kasa yen ye start because akwa na kasa no oni PhD.
Oni bi.
He doesn't have it. Now do you know what PhD do? Who cry dissertation cry for we are we try back cry. O say okwa interview na ye bisa no a no share that them dey this one they are idiot. No share that come to I mean just be clear.
So intelligence.
It's exams. Yes, it's the course and the G-Tech for actual crata that Kwakoma another NDC member of parliament. Say also the doctor Nekutano no. And some woman. Oh yeah.
Some crazy.
Also almost say and some woman. I mentioned CA.
There's another one in vice president.
Any the main can't quite cry. But any straight away. Alkaline so what? I think some media amount fatoso. Na menhwe dated 16th June 2025. Honorable na Dr. Lomo de ato inverted commerce it say questionable inekutaro. Honorable Dr. Phyllis na Koyo Okuno, Member of Parliament, Gomua East Parliament House, State House. Use of unearned doctorate just a unyan. Was it the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission has observed your continued use of the academic title doctor, specifically in reference to yourself as Honorable Dr. Phyllis Na Koyo Okuno. For the avoidance of doubt, the commission wishes to express its serious concern regarding the use of unearned academic titles, whether conferred by institutions within Ghana or abroad. The use of such titles particularly where they lack formal academic validation, can be misleading and is inconsistent with the established academic protocols. And about to as well. Was say, in view of the above, you are by this letter requested to cease the use of the title doctor. Additionally, cease. Yes, cease, you know. Yes, cease, you know. Yes, cease, you know. Who's air ferry? El Muguasiel. It is the air course, I don't know. Now, training college, that's what I'm making. And then the principals of the various teacher training colleges now say, Adriana Mudi in Prensa, a day, no, 3 times a day, no. Somebody did once. Nesikano isha. Meba. Somebody did once. Nesikano isha. Na, because so me did once a day now. 2 times na kano. Me pia bonti se mi kodidi ya obe me den. And I hear from me kodidi. Time better me pese me kodidi. Na me kwa time better memra. Because one call training college ya. Obe wa je say eda from training college it is secondary school. Scratch secondary school. I'm telling you, rules and regulations say wo training college no. E man no o matade a o mo hye, o mo skirt baby e say kodu ni say eye below knee level. E form pa o mo haircut, o mo ntwa mu either so betwa wuti. Aye sa so dia wo bebo. Wo sha wig enye Put me in wig e wo training college. Makeup kwa yempene. Eti no wo kodidi a time be obeji eziata na. Ehu pa eti mo mienhwe na yenka eho asem. Ai me no ka say so birth and death registry. Nyame adoma echi na omo so mo strike. Because omo say a leader na President Muhammad ne baye no akwa ni mudipa na abuse of office. Working conditions e hormo no enye conducive for anybody to work there. And then no say die birth and death registry plus akfo mo kwan say me adoma echi na obi antre fi mo nkwa adwuma. Eno e wo hodom yebedi e ho nkobo. Ene me ho letters mi yinu. Ura Steven Tim abusuafo de ba ko. Na ura kanofrata so abusuafo so de ba. Na idinyame asese ura kanofrata nyame ncha de wetima akoye surgery successfully about 4 hours. Yeah, wetimi ayewi. Now he's recuperating. Ne ho wo jaya hwa ne ho eto no. Nti mi gidi se ne ho to no wi a. Obo ma ganem na se OSP wo de ba ko dina bank square se hen fa na wakunu wie mo ho dia menim se so obe ode atuba ko akosia no kotoka international airport na ho wo twadi tie kunu dia menim na o rest bin tim asem no na ye meyi kakra nyame adoma china dollars na omo ka no de ba de eno mo de ba beye ama saa 24 hour economy no aye adwuma de ba de no mo de ba beye said as Felix Kwachu Fusuka say ombe stimulating ko for mo di wache anaju 1 am ni 2 am no minim se bia wada anaju no ne yebegya wo do nchi yes e wache be de sheto na do sheto na macaroni wo mu wele no so de eye soft na ye bode de wo da nchi dia because anya sa dia enipa do se no be so ahomache anaju 1 am 3:30 am se okwakoto wache edi. But almost say no more budget $4 billion no. It no wo dey no say ntwe. E dey on budget. And this focus on budget can dey on budget. Say enne in soup egugu kakra. 43 years ago. And na NDC 4 ya omompanifo Papa J. Enne wo maka edi bebre wom. And I'm going for the first, I think I must say it publicly, and my mistake. More fat me. Because me war SIB report. SIB report me will be. Na, who read the report na? I read. So, who read the report na? Nessa Woody Nakupodin Quad, the Obon Paye, I'm a current chief justice. Obon Paye Amano. Ekwa kra ye fa so ekukum ajagefo ɛde sojani baako a no retirement na areho baako de na the narration was so graphic because a graphic I just say what to the boss chirem omko form free osobo fa motorway so do tema ekọ bundase ɛna wose obia ema obia tuo no mko gina chire ɛna mu sutu wo mo ne yese yensan hye wo mo ye hye wo mo na mo hye wo mo na ensuo etogu so enti the bodies no entimi anhye completely fellow human being no fellow human being ena ye ne sa na okay that be enkomo na ekoso a I will have to find this report enkomo na ekoso nyina no me my guess na kwa ba may read the relevant portions of the SIB. I will produce it immediately. Areho eti enem mantere maba ya ba yenim de course that time eti to de bia na wote so bi kasa oba bi gyegiredwe kasa ena se do man mu aye de ena kudita beba kra wonim kudita moda mo hwe de kakra ya akoso otogo ye togo kunsi ho eye small demonstration bi na ekoso mo hwe se de sojafo no ne timufo no mo hwe se de esi koso obo ponkofo wabonte kudita na wo de hwe se wo nsuro kudita akropa covid-19 ba yin ye ka se na otwe mienu wo de covid-19 ba se na otwe mienu ye nyina ye ntena fie lockdown ye se me ye mpie me ye nko ba bia ya anyi ye phones and free enzemu na data ye adwuma wo electricity ye adwuma wo ye hunahuna obi so de tena fie ti ama okwan se ye share date se dade duru a ye beka so obi antena fie enti wa opɛ dokono wakɔgye dokono ebia ayi 50 pieces wo da beguo wakɔtɔ ne mori banchi nkruma obi abɛdin de abɛgu holomo wo bɛhyɛ dem na wɔtwe mienu mo hu se de ne hu sisi yen ɛwɔ manga na mu why no wɔhyɛ dem na wɔse ni agye se me nkwa adwuma sa wo nkwa adwuma ka bɛtɛ pia ne na abɔnten pola ka you okay bɛ se hyɛ dem ye no kra keke no ohun se ne hu sisi yen na moto na kwasa keka na dia ye die kudita abakopo ebeta masa enfo no nka sa nkwasa se mi biem cause kudita eba any list ho say we mu na be sofa everybody can be a victim everybody in fact commander in chief no can be a victim army commander can be a victim Bible Society of Ghana they can be the head can be a victim obia enti anya kropo no democracy ye chance believe you beba yakokum kofo judgefo panifo wutie kwabra je Japan wa areho woni papa mu na wo fie no se ya be fa no se okohwe obi abase yakokuna na dwo no woko ayi Supreme Court edim hono ma bast edipa 9 no mu etisisi hono no enye se ko Olympic Games bi no mkoje cup ma yin kuna Ghana fo ekum wo mo eno mu ayi no esisi hono mo sa edi 24 hour coming do mo so mo de bagie e for them nkasa kese o mo se maka se edwada no ye de nkomo bi abefe ne boga sesei na boga fo no ye nuanom Ghana fo bo ama no ne no ye no bedi nkombe 30 minutes na ya busa se enema be na ekoso omote amanone no mo hwe Ghana no especially MPP munsem no ye no ebedi ho nkomo enti no me twasisi ano na ya frɛ mo adoko baje ne frɛ na ye hwɛ se de nkomo no ebekoso na nyame adoma echa 1 July die na nke holiday ba ye de ko nyame adoma efiada na 1 July we ebe enema ye be sofa no VAT bebreba eba no enya asem ketwa insurance enema bebre enti ne ye trasi ibedi enkomo make us say former CEO Emagi Hok Maxo Kofi Dwuma minim se man bill na dia minim but enra nyante say police for ekoche no adan a omosi gi hokofo cars bi Kofi Dwuma wia cars no me wa cars no so no records kire say pass go through the process and Kofi Dwuma eto cars no Me, I am against Sani myself, but talk me, I'm against it. Fundamentally, me, I'm against it. But what go through process and what they are, or mum rasso. It won't mean I say we are a friend is a give of 4 car. But under that guys, no, or Makwa Kochima so Kofi Juma. Kofi Juma is around 75 years now. Makwa Kochina Nra. I'm not them. I'm a ene as the boss, Mamina interview and a press conference. Say I give up 4 crata bed said Omokasi Biajira. Anyway, but question about Kofi Juma and they say. Antikasi is one test almost a more she. Uno Munin Kitahu dear Bia. Kofi, and never bohol my mamma and your money and yes, sir. Okay? And never bohol my mo yena. A good one, Casamon, a good one, a nimasi. A sack of friend Mugase, a bread party. Sabin predresser, Sabinyako, Kofi Juma, a braba Bolivia, as it been you. Kofi Juma braba Bolivia, as it been ye. Kofi Juma, Tina American, quite no less than about 40 years. Why you do America? What Bagana, Ababeye, KM boss. If at that time, when said that he came a million, President 4 times came a million, will be a budget so. Later, Ubeye, a fair say, member of parliament. And Tikofi, Carwin, I want him to be. Carwin, a 20 be a media, let me be blunt. A 20 be a moody up politicians. E to de bia na mu duabo e to de bia mu duabo dodo agigini mo mamo ho ka we ka benya Kofi Juma wuntimi nto sa ka we adwo eti wan kwa adwo won ko sa adwo no mo ma e ka obefa fo ma na aya munya ne mama ni munya mo mra mo ho e ma en munya mo so mra party no ho wa wo ye MPP ni bia wo fa ban ka Kofi sai fa ka de ko. I remember someone Pejeko for the crowd before we free palo. Wakasemo obia and talker, mebwa. I think so we mood the statement by Bonte say, Emma will be and talk by car. Etimu yes ya na a good manimasi, no bitty baby, and I hold them before no more year and a movie by car, and your by car should we ya. Munyai sign my name fata. Munyai na moja motaka e na me de me bo brasa me ba bemu na wo bo brasa ba bemu ubi ezu oba dia obeto ka na yeden obetimi ato ene me bo ho emfata mo. It is so disgusting. Enye me bo voice bi Remonacha voice Remonacha na say wo yes wo ye head e wo Iyoku okasa wo position was say one of the advice for the NDC for so we win elections the year omobo mamutimunya den no mumia Ghana for what kind was say state institutions no NDC MP for your bon no muchoma omumia omodfe what kind me wi amesa bobi time ba ebemu a afede matia say the frontier omochiche ma wuntumi omo man is have bail conditions say 50 million Ghana cedis with sureties. To be justified, this a book hokoshe and cry bibiemu. On number of days a match I want to be there. You know, omu you should bail condition as a punishment, which is against the law. Menoka said, Benimus Hanan, Yayina Frimudia. Hanan so no buffer stock anambwa. Buffer stock. O match no bear 5 days in ye. Alonso yache olone na yere. Hanan 50 million Ghana cedis. Na yere 30 million Ghana cedis. Ede be enko. Yeah, Alonso so just go property ba to be justified. You can say to be justified na enough for more. Eti Alonso so no ceremony na cha na wo de wo botibu po say MPP 4 time no omo ha NDC timo badia and then double. Menyam na meka say NDC MPP 4 so ba so dia and a quadruple triple. Menyam na meka say the ABI ye no you multiply no mathematical yi bi ebi asa ne ye no ti we ba no be double now the ewo ye ni 2 a we ba 2 times 2 na akwa 4 we so ba no so 4 times 4 na akwa is 16 times 16 na kosa de be ye infinity into perpetuity because me person me so party beba and my party will look like a weekly there be any sa enti no ene ebedi enkobo pacha dongo hwe na efre wo mama msisi na me no mu eni enkobo fast na ye ne empanifo eni trans because empanifo trans ya ese de enkobo no hye so nti ma me hwe se okay ji se etumu a na je si di enkobo no me no ka sei asem ba ko so koso ma Ghana galamse koso o ma Ghana na galamse na koso no enya de foforo but de ya de foforo hu pa ne se aban ati anti galamse tax force ya omo ko galamse omo so omo ko galamse na NDC party no so ati counter anti galamse tax force counter wo enti say aban anti galamse task force no ekongura mu akọ forest holo ma na NDC counter anti galamse task force no omo ne aban kofo dia ko shani no ba kontokwa omo ku gold hu we are living dangerously and now virtually all the newspapers and the stories na buy e de bad na ekoso ede bade ene ekoso enti no de ye hwe ye ba homaden se ade to mu se pa na je se ya pick course na straight away ye ko ma mema commander akwaba de ye try se course no ebeto mu a we the one patrol we was special you binti no wo twa mako we are na je se ye ne aka no ye din komo na homom na wo pe patrol brasing chief patrol manem rice na we are na wono oko enti Moses abo na me na enra chi kwaso me tise se na wo sa wo yoko hol mo se bi se me video bi na de se waje contract na bo na se de abuza for Moses abo na wo ye immediate past secretary Accra youth organizer na Martin kan wati ku bi efe no blue army ho
to rescue MPP
blue army for enomo so ye adwuma no enti no Moses abo aba sisia no ma Moses akwaba e te say
Gode, me na so e.
Nyame adoma hode ho.
Adwuma pa mo ye nyame hira mo.
Amen.
Ene koka. Eja na Western Region Mafia. So
sir. Oh, I see. Minimum say mafia can dey sir.
Serious.
Sir.
Oh, ne dine ya me dey share fridge. Enya ngobo. O tu to shatter. Eja Gode.
Yes sir.
Pa, SF this na eja. Ebi a me call Yoko ya Branan onene yire na Yoko for asa copy kom enye izi na honorable Tampoli Pena otime ko hwe na ne kasa ti ene arrangement no o ma ko ye bi mo gusu nti anche na me free on
it omo da so wo inside
na me free on na the hope ne se o me pi
ene
ti go sure say ebia me free and ma go back na o ma pie.
Wow.
For me I think party leadership no so mo from na isi form because the omo ye ni nyina go dey ye hu say dey obi akọ and say your power your opposition your leadership na dey be your frustrated na front and back na yet me fire na isi form na I don't think say as a party we really want to come 2028.
You see, one day be a sankumu ye bedi. One day ye bedi sankumu we. Ya nuntina metise obid na baby no ka. Dr. Bamian na ma ye lose because oye pepeni because oye kremunia and the more fight me. More fight me pa because wow because as we Jimmy for.
You are right.
You see, what because as no we Jimmy for. Moses minim ukrum so free from minim waso abra ukum minim said you but a die che me yoku a year fan say
national security
acquire fan say OSP forget about the say part in as a body ebeye adan itimi chi obi a social media you won't hear word adentra
nipa no ni nipa antinasi
medasi so what you say it that perception no and the war MPP for mu and de koto aba no and the lusu ye enye wo bia sori awoko abrantie bi wodi be 43 years wonu so metese ye chi no a e ba bonte no wadam be 2 days still man say dem social media say omo abrantie o young man a enka why vibrant on social media wonya post da fe akokọ mba ho biem ma me kwa homa no so ti san ko boye bedi why
gode mate
hwanya we unity na okay ora me kwa homa no sen hwa se bitimi ni hello unity good evening na say
hello gode pato
ho ye de nyame adom ahode e wo holomo ahode e wo holomo na say what that say
they said they do summer you know very hard very humid
tibe na mutimi yiyi mo ho saa no
ai we na omo ato mo lines na omo weather
bibi say the ba na ku kaba ho na ni age fine na unity minim so far enkoma ekoso ewo magana mu especially MPP matters would we need e de chire kakra te se nyame adoma 31st yes ye kwa akoko 31st January 2026 ye kwa koto aba once again presidential primaries eyili po bidi party ni enim ebi musi esa fa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enko oyi winnable candidate ebi nso se de be me enfa ne enko because oyi kremuni nyame adoma this next month so I think the 19th of July MPP National Delegates Conference and also no kwakoshe constitutional amendments what do we need the kakra na
patrol any officially no patrol go dey any lichia obia mema obia except for you now more platform this is say no more studio with some obia lichia warrior ladies for Dr. Bawumia e ko bia ya say amia meka ho bi ya was certain days we ginemu with empire boy Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia His Excellency akope they started share Sakari TV and we have SKD, Rat Media and GTV. It's here me ask me for my husband. On also was wait here for me my mother's be brave. Yeah, it's here me to see I can say. And I said, but yedi yedi bibi possibly yedi chepa gidi. My member of the New Jersey. If me a member of the New Jersey chapter, I had say. Cry a meeting, it is a one cry. Everything was poured out right there. My would say, now, that's about me idea. By all means, on one, I was here presenting with you because Papa no, or you're humble. There's not so many negatives in your mouth over Kafano. You can't say, but your papa, dear, why ya? Because a door we have so many days and I say we here a mere brain now what mean they are kind of instant papa yeah that's what can be negative be a one year you fan of one you about and come and in you say unless the one who creative they are 2024 elections here yeah young for you and my be getting your matter Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and to store ye be course so I did there was so ye be yeah, like he said, yeah, and you give out election. And now you should be a cost. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, you may say why you might be brave. He has the international recognition. Ghana for the dollar. Obia, on the night, after you lose the election, no pa. Papa now or come Emma, the conceding speech. Of we bring because or the peace by just or drain Ghana or drain the party yes, but or drain the whole Ghana because when I said they are not the air personal. So I'm be declare say Majiatu, in himself, no, I am man of digitalization in Tino, so the database on one will say, said the air Canadian. Rather, no, men change. Has to be declared, share how long it took, and Sana, if you are Casasa, be declared, on the cause who only have the BA, Casana, when you know, busy on it, there is a name, Papa, no, or a peaceful man, or a proper state man, and Casa. Dr. Baumia, any Nana memo, you will never be brave, me bagana twice during or my moment. No difference, they brave. I'll go on security first. Anytime I in general, like I said, me feel, me personally, anytime MPP were in power, me feel say security, and pay a tight. They are not what they speak before. She said, yeah. Rambo style, they change for just to you go on but because of Ghana for most satisfied the few Ghanaians no more feel say as a MPP buy a day by year when so when you say you when you must know and no air cost so much you see I would talk on one protect two fear observe to make a phone about the saying your baby. Oh, security, see, I thought security you lose because one, CPA new, and a Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and Yakwayam. See, your man of quine, I say, this December, January 31st, 2026, number next year for so, not OBM, PM, Tuma, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Number one, no matter brain now or start and so. Doctor, it's follow with data keeping, digitalization. I had to away for hospital. Say, God forbid. Na me nam way na bidia ne obiara bo me car mu na e bia ma pass out. Ye de me ko do hospital. It would take a minute. Me do hospital ko omunim. Omunya didi wo me ho afa mu any identification. Wo me ho afa because most of the time I had one I was identification wo. No, omunim mo fully me information because of digitalization be able fully up ama omanku the next person was offer me emergency contact person which doctor initiative deal we ama from that no oberfe Ghana card no besides the benefit there but say utumi udi two point me ba Ghana me ba je me there 2023 me ba je me there me ba Ghana no me friend to find no cry me there me friend to find because me ba je ba and I mean me ba back me the passport me buy into no the next I fear them in need I don't think me ba Ghana because NDC wa buy mu ni je Ghana ho enye state me ba Ghana the very first time by 2013 after me fee Ghana for time when me fee Ghana me by 2013 that was the first time back
want to be ready
yes say fra na Ghana any state inti me sa fear na me wono doctor Amba I'm making sure so when you Amba me feel say your security ne be anywhere me save no one thing say me to Amba Ghana best again unless of course it's election time do an any baby boot am doctor and they say he dey na baba inti no fire is so doctor really no ba try me momo so momo no your friend say I had to back you want Zelle and no yeah bank to bank transfer ukoya yenjoshi then we have another one air cash up and no see one in see one we have percentage of mobile see they are all sending him in one doctor Baumia Baye or baby creative momo so through that no they see Ghana you don't have to work with it on you like over America Sunday across so I said I could na ATM and Sunday I could cash and yes I could do a winning offering and no could do a winning offering yeah they on the tour the number 2 I will send it through it and that because of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia PPP Dr. Nanado Amemu almost initialize it momo yema then me shop na for Ghana what the tour say momo ain't no all I then yan try doctor so you try to try or initiate or not now junior or the baby. Papa no is full of ideas. And for me on one or the buy and to him how to polish it and make it more convenient. For me as a diaspora, no, more money there is one of the things that a big critique. Now we go on to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, His Excellency. We hear also Ghana for Yamano, the fine no back because Obey movie Ghana forward. Yenim Dioba, Betchnia, because why you did that or start here. Now, to me, so Onyak find out about the trust no way year because credit score, credit card, yeah, the idea you buy, now won't be the night Ghana now, if we're bringing in, maybe I see it. Also, I'm not a guy educate no much as say. With this, not the whole point of that is that help people to reduce cost of living. Sell what a house, sell what a apartment, condo, whatever it is. We are the man to which here be. Into no cost of living. Maybe I would say maybe to New Jersey, one of the expensive states in the US, where Juma Woyano and a better tika will make it. And because of New Jersey, no chia tika be in your rent and then utility bills. Utility ne your light bill, cable, cable ne phone other things. Into no the credit score, credit card, or bill making sure say obi obe follow be and I say in a way never may what's the word? Mr. Ango de media and I sometimes a tree knows that word ne my ye, Mr. Pa, Jamaican ba.
Unity feel free na kafem na minimum bi a wokodi holidays 1 week per buy ya message control cross with him db
and you put your but sometimes na put into a year ain't no the credit score in everyone ko for a brain on teachers be brain only way for obedu akoplet maybe e na akoto no getting to work cry yet then oh, do a horse and you'll be just illegal ways of making money. No, because we're working hard. So about working hard, no, because in a dine a half a year, because in a down or 20 dine now. On to make furnitures, even car, furnitures, they won't put your name, they call business, you leave it with them a day. It's no car, you're showing income. Now you're making sure that with the Ghana card, you're going information now. Digital address about to so that be a DNA betting another show what you can say a canal within the banana betty and I mean not sure that or be all year Juma went to me or started building a credit score to be able to gain a credit. What we do here to be able to gain credit now what of furniture car near there now I don't think that we could app say you know and I most people more gun only more view or change. Doctor decided by your best guide your bush because everything now want for you. No, your best guide your bush for I church for my saying I want to try when I just say, we know a good initiative about Wama, which may say Bistica, Unama, Obia, Maufi, Obia, comfort know about because all banner. We see now that all because with that credit score initiative, when the bishop always call accounts in their bassy about yeah. Yet to me, I yam go through ye. Ain't no, one also one other thing. Doctor the buyer, very good. I was a man of my number and polishing and ye. Doctor dear, Serge, on fine fee Ghana into Wakusianioma, Nimdio or Africa for other countries. I pay a yenoma of one food. In Ghana, when I pay a yanny or ye golden, I was here cherishing ye. Ya selling no for mo doctor ba me ano do so it's on one time Bible ka obi aso do de a die it's no mo do no then you got trust in me no mo betumi aye doctors also initiative drone system ya wo ha election yet say fair na UK for start yebi America ha ye we drones wa ha ni ade drones delivering drone idea media for over 2 decades in TV not yet and e-pharmacy there meaning say what I say o kwa ko where draw baby yɛtumi check who sɛ ɛwɔ ha na wo ha wo ho na bi transportation kakra na wo sipa ka wo for transportation no wo we si ɛfa nkɔ ha na wo ko be aka kyerɛ sɛ ebi nni hɔ yɛhwɛ movie those days yɛ ho ko do a wo ba na ewu no yɛte kɔ aha mom na ɛwɔ no wo be find out ansa na wo fi wo fie with the e-pharmacy no when you na doctor initiative na solar system but they me yawo so do ha yɛ shop in bulk. Yeah, I mean, so too quite. I'm sure so winning. You're right, DJs. If you are in a Costco, in some class, what's here? And that mean I'm DJs. Meaning, and now, maybe the here or higher or telemarketers and original or Tontonio man. What they are or say Yambeji solar system now for your fear. You need light off or you need issue with light, but God forbid. You know, to me, see what how be to me. I drive a shoe for me. Day be see by November kakano me pie ya o ma chia me be fe be 2 am obi a drive e dey be hwi me po e me fie ni mo pe na your light ni nyina fall off 2 days here the light na say e Ghana air do because and then ma mo ya dum ta sia ba gidigidi minimum mo ya no ko me ho yira nya kwa de ko je ko so nya
unity eye wo de eye wo yesrewa ye nim de eye a ye de mai ho hyehye ye ye ho hyehye ye pa said New Jersey hola Rutgers University wo meboa
I State University no
ho kama ho na confuse ma call you.
Oh okay very good school.
It's what you do this you would did say I was about Bamiana still now and people taking no amount or colossal. All right, but you think so I will need power my partner here.
Oh, but we know but we need power my ye international recognition be via my boss to know about Dr. Yatona Dada. Job penasa, don't yam penasa, no matter penasa, more say yes, I am mistake. The doctor we need power my rich ideas no one. You better promote Amobia authentic very power my easy cry in 2028.
All right, there was a for unity abwaje Ghana near what US New Jersey and we butu within the juma na pelimu bi ne me enyan tokwa de of yesu was time me de mamono was yes and indeed I think say what justify set time this 20 years hwe de be ye no enti bacho ye de be for the meantime me ko nua baba ko so UK na yakotwa enkomolo so enti ye be say de go but monitor bibia ni a ye my feedback ni ho nkomo why
Uncle God there one last thing to say
me ba automatica
okay busha for your obia kongo tuma Dr. Baumia be do rep here or ye accepted obia internationally obia nim so almost say as Ghana mistake be no akwa ye ni say here nyata mistake ni bio this I be make the right choice na go there me no slide and come out me so me ko be hwe to I was feel on na yanka communication in bomb nya Qatar or Italy Ghana ebeche wa send a message won't see
it see a public here what about that part to sweet at the unity we do unity ye ho adwuma don't worry it will be we no bedin komo why right ebusa for unity abwaje we Ghana ni a we butu New Jersey ho na we na adwuma kama e wo no na we din komo wo se Ghana for no ye na mkopa na si obi stress add it me reject the personality Dr. Mahmoud Bam ya ne kofa wi eba enti no ho komo ene wono ya kra ye besa edi nkomo ti commander pacho yenko
gode pitio
I just say the waba besra ye wo si project bi ho project ben ya
project na wo hono mu gode onim say ye wie elections
yes
na epembe man na almost 2 months na ehu bia wa wonim say even Dana Basintali mobilizing crowd for say obi anhia no ewo electoral commission
5k men
Basintali okay
make I say the bia nopa na nopa
yeah also mo share on mo 6 na me so me ma communication me so me ne me boys be share 5 o'clock
it anopa me frɛ wo me boa
o frɛ me na me wo ho
yeah I remember
and no redraw on the boys because now me by 5 na me wo no
eko paye say ti ade ne pa enya amaso
o mamba nte eko paye eti me wura na mo say look NDC phone and be man sheda ni omumu ye na ye de nyama di agro yen boys na ye de omu ye adwuma ba power 2016 you know ma anya dwuma 2024 ma ye dada say yen disband ye boys ama NDC for no etwaso mobilize omo boys kodo me catch us if it is about boys NDC any boys enche me do about together me kopa mucho ohwa ye protect almost the akana na yentimi declare no and I know agazi ya declare ni nyina ama ni nyina akọ in favor of MPP
yes
naka ekwie efiri nkuwa na di ablekpa north which I know so mo kosoro ba forma ye be declare di ama ekwie efiri ni nyina ne se godo how do you do it me ka say look yakọ opposition say ya ma ye ni anya di ya nko down ni ye boys na kasa the yesi we ye nya hu ye because ene hwe ye bra wontimi chama wontimi ye chi no hwe bra ye bra ye mobilizing crowd baya
nenye easy na omuni wese miss omuni miss omudi beko me an kasa ohwe a mo boae me nya motorbikes e di ma boys ne bi ene say 150 boys strong guys omun suro hwe nyo mo ko bokro no dabi ba se party adwuma ba na 150 guys na yetimi nya motorbikes e di ma ye guys we nepa ba ko bia o de ma na omo ye mienu on one motorbike so obefa ba kwatena so is 300 no
300 enti sa Rambo style sabi arrest bi anyansa bi enim omo use power na sa 300 150 friend ba ko betra 300 into within 30 minutes go dey
enipa 300 beba which is a sizable number
300 there's no way police ana military beka so be shoot o maku cause enye kro number abebo
dabi
and we register the motorbikes and this is our internal party operations
it here motorbikes right
motorbikes go dey manya several course dana me buy am me no be kasaya ebi mo from Abuchi they are willing to support
okay
and me mpese any logistics be ba me ho aha na mabegina be kasa me pese odi wo number and be tuja because mo frame say on be so mo ma motorbikes
okay
na me kaza me pese me meji motorbikes me pese ade be bia it should be on record say obi the motorbike ku mi aba na ye hwe obi onya ade bia ye ade e friend oba gode me de ni me ba gode we ba beji motorbike motorbike no ba be adwuma de ama part ni within a year
yes
1 year ohun to kai hu se onu partner no se bibi e koso na enko yi a your frewa you should be there
yeah
at the time however sandi part 2 we no adwuma me de be mamu no se muso no 2 of you no mo recruit ni part 20 e wo mase and this 150 times we 300 no each motor bia wo another 20 boys are eyo omo boys
yeah
se eba the critical e bia e pese ye nko ye
ase wo kolo akwa aba wo beta ko 4 times
exactly sa nkrofo no kura sa 300 ni ba na e bia we need more men na enya fe na obefa phone afre we
because party dey hia men man dey ma ye adwuma no sala party ti
and look if we don't recruit our boys our internal operations na ye see ye o ebe go dey make can bia forget power
minim COB o governor appointee bi no yo ba wo say you lose power yi ofirikuma se eba and who say end this for be so to o shamo airport wo so bo ho an say ye boys na no mo ka ayi for like this band ya de no odi ba kon odi ndisi for ni ba kon nchen
bebre
and on ne efra ka mu kokuma se o
mesi bebre
o sa fo jo no hwe de sia no wo chia no no bolos ba na so mo se mo be yi o
exactly
oh
and this is not doing anything better for them
dabi
but omo ya de be share and ya politics bebre ntimi pie
So it request they say you hear motorbikes.
Yeah, logistics motorbikes.
Okay.
Na ye dia bifu ye juma. 4 days ye wo yoko. Andra eja menwa koka on there. Baby ami obia oba baby obia oba. Andra oba ho no.
Sir.
Koka ba ho ndra.
Oh I see. Koka bo yade.
Nyame hira no. Ejuma Paul ye party for no hwe. No more rewarding na enjoy eye service. I say focus ni nyina ewo the next elections.
But say a process. A new event too. Process na start you. Eti go build it up, no build up to you know why one build it up here. Any hollow, you be caught off guard.
Gode, me see, Mesre. I deal we are making, there's a lot in it. I mean to me disclosive.
It is said the operation sell 150 motorbikes and
150 motorbikes.
Okay.
Would be that shown some.
You better home fly.
I am sure 150 motorbikes.
Okay. I don't know. Operation 150 motorbikes. Munkucha home fly the fanya ejuma.
Meno kasa mi won crofo mutio and I'm sure say wo the number no to draw.
Me number dem to draw sha me da no.
Gode, you have to manage it for me.
Omutete me.
And Mesre say pick your call.
Okay, no
problem.
Yeah, of course.
Na say ejuma ni bi aba na yentimi so ano a na just say we are not helping.
0244 672
0244
672
622 Momo
me number me number me use no 25 years ni me use me started using the year 2000 you know any 0244 672 622 you know them WhatsApp number you know na me dey me call bibia Momo you know na dem bibia te me dey atudwa mo pa mama na sa dey me yere ma adwuma send them more to tomorrow 0244 67 e will be there free na kam do ba to so sia ma buza ando go jise bia dia 0244 672 622 me ka say mo free say me ka say god na bola bi
Royal
bed 9,000 as a 12
no 12 11
okay
na jungle no so somewhere 19. I mean the beggar has no choice.
Yes,
just to help.
They has to be jamuto, yeah. It's durable.
90 million BB for a year because me say this year after 19th conference na year kon ese yenye BB kakra.
Okay, it's Blue Army Commander Moses Abo.
Ghana for who say Ghana nye NDC for there.
Dabi. As you said the years we have ebia. What's it saying? What's it saying? Ebi so safra adongo fabra won the fabra mhwe mami nti asem no
adongo
and fabra
adongo fabra
fire yi ma connected bluetooth no na fa dem to air I do them na pesa bi tie se bibie na to le se me ka se ma mbeke call ni bia mo ambetia ma me hwe se but hold on me ba I was for a higher wood to radio 5.9 Ghana nti eda ojampa so me tie o e fa say
I don't know any power day any city power day me na me beg my baby me you ba me am
aha na enwure won ko boni say
because we say ye power ni ajo ye ni ajo power mo ta akofu the boy you boy okay chama utimia ada mutu ada ija mutu ije we do to the boy you jam do to moto no so compare me here
tie akwa ti se ule jalai so akwa ti se wo ye eda wo ye so hwe ni a chew say start work now there was so medium nyamesum ni afra me mpa ebo aba start work ye nyina cho exam no afra wata obuto bo mpa ye exam wo nya so be feel you are doing the right thing at the wrong time tie medina ato abonten ye se ye pe support se be to motorbikes enye lamentations mo go and you men catch obi friend say but me wo eyi say men catch my telephone lines ye pick calls ala me boa enti so say this am be kai me ti ma share na me dia to so no you should be fair to ye say yes dabi enya no nti ho de me did me like mama no eto abonte say mo mfre say be I no can this be your telephone lines no specific unia aba say no mo what the at the papa abba vision what let's say no tell us support and yes we mo to say the isi abonte no be anya wo hwe why all right you see I don't go there we be a friend ma pick it ba kuni oh goodness odo be the show Moses hello good evening hello I don't go generation mami oh ya de yesi ye pemowa for party me say don't be surprised we be fresh say the be kweye exam why geje ne why giska enso no enye no hunti ne afre
partner
I see partner yes it message number ne de to abonte no motorbike ho nkomo enidi say ye per support he say baby to me e da to motorbikes no at least be 150 ama it me dem MP4 boys mo da ye adwuma na business ye frɛ mo a mo se moto miensa enan edu no motu na eba ye ne de ahokeka foforo eba what you say enti no ho asem e na ye kan ene Moses ye nyenda mentu enkomo no so na abadwafo ne yi
gode medasi se nyame hiraw ne edwuma pa ozo oye di ma party eye no mo bidi gode your vision
yes
na is that the whole Ghana party for no feel say operational we no yembe front
yes
I may catch up say this time around say nyame adom ma consider the form for naka na me contest the national organizer which I'm sure by the grace of God
inshallah
we need to be power ama MPP mono bia moye adwuma no ye wo position ye pe nkrofo akasa na nkrofo nkasa godi count on some of us
medasi
we will not allow any leader so we are president we are chief of staff na a true time as a form phone na obi abetina baby say me na me free abrochiba that I will not allow and no be
yes obi aba we my men pick ko bi na me hwade hello good evening me ba chat say me patro number we na dia was a god na Asare-Bediako enti number no dia was a god na Asare-Bediako wo de basi pa no do dia ka wo say ha say na the feedback
and second
my number in the WhatsApp send mommy send the questions mommy provide the answers in the amount one for me for US here what that's one different from US no be so that's all right but it what that's that's why all right into you know no it was the same say the officially nyame adom si ebedifo bia de na obekọ meboa
nyame adom amekọ
and I don't know
they said them declare intention
fata was so
nyame militant
abranti o TV ye che olobo kene Japan for 5 days as that be na say so so to obekọ bia no ogina ho
more than ogina ho
obekọ bia no ho ifa ba bi ko na me ho fa me ko o mama knyat na so meboa I remember because mama kwetna
oh na me hu no
me say
also a driver party
yes
na mama driving me
of course why are they
esia okusku sukaka mama wakojiwe na meboa
okay
this is what we should be doing
of course because one for no party no a call so nko jama no pa anopa me say me hu fa me hu say me ma emre mama kwetna so me call wo
me so duru okro na mandru a boss oba me say munjina mama musuro bebe duru on ma bonze no ma free corner no ma pie abakwan no uza ma pekin yeah my picking sana ya pick obi a me see party MPP ya party a see ya share nya ya wodom
aka say be utilize edom no.
That's right.
Na ya recognize edom no.
And how can say also ya chi obi 43 years. Ya 2 days as a group.
I will be me see social media and then me who me performance aka say me say this tells you why we lost the election.
Tell you.
Huh?
When papa see a chino fitindra onu kura me ni baby o was
why confusuma I'm saying yes am the bill
and no man bill on because also na hwe baby ya di na
I want to know on we CID
I know CID
no Kumasi
Ashanti region okay anya information sir
ya bi na no Kumasi
all right ya danya me ase ete a party for munya confidence seramu mo mama ni nda ho kodi mamu mo bia and adam NDC for strategy bi se sia omo ka se ne pa no nko na odi ye the mechanic say yesu ye time ni let's all come on board
yes
and work because that nice gentleman we otiano western region these are some of the next CEOs because no what game na say me no ya di agro bebre otiano mo security device ni appointment kura no wo why through me or the most of the youth organizers ako US we had a program only main tinanichi enka a UN program me the banner menenu one day you call chief of protocol Fred Binim so ka same way
that was him for Julie House
foreign affairs
okay me the hold the man ko dampo
party regional youth organizers are made the program about what pending the signature why letter how they call him now the man want to bluff him and that they are respecting for that
okay what can ho kakra
or children say yes
na nipo ono stowe kro betimi aye
the next day me call us be pamcho mufa letter ni brana
tadi boy say the master on cross
it through him some of the party grassroots anya visa ako US
okay.
And anka all the appointees need to me yes anka kagode say na about 300-400 boys anka
all right
adewe ka we anka nya
anka Afro Bank omaba enkomo bebre bedi nkomo bebre hol ma ye internal etiabusa for eye Moses abo ene na wo ba ha ni bedi enkomo na you place 150 motorbikes for MPP youth no na omofanya adwuma na fa so be ba so na bibia ni na ye koye games so ye koye demonstration no party na conference so obi na ho a kire so hiamwa immediately fresh pa ye fred dom straight away na chese omo aba aha mutumi radio then 5.9 koka enko na etise ye ne unity kasa from America ya ka be ko UK na mo isa boss this project we eso aba etino kakra wo se na me ne mpelfo aka
me masema me woka Felix Owusu Kwachi Ofosu Kwachi
in fact dini Kwachi Ofosu
Kwachi Ofosu se mama oye juma mama the boss
oye juma o mangana
one employee na nya mama the father of incompetence very consistent in incompetence say hospitals are ye si wo Ghana agenda 111 ye wiye ewo ho ebetumi aye far and better normal ya abandon si ye kwa kosi 600 chip compound na just on the muchi inkukon ketenkete ni low grade development for Ghana na no a just de ebe fa ho ebe bo Ghana kro no nko a if one this philosophy ni buy one this ideology ni buy say ye be jai agenda 111 hospitals na wo ho na ye ya e de adwuma beba no kwa akoye nkukobo chip compound eni ye kwa akoye modern day nkrofo di technology ye normal no mo de normal e de kro no beba nko ana mo ye chip compound how many people be employ
chip compound and
polyclinics is quite a jersey now we chip compound so So as I say no, as a Ghana for about omukotu and omuto omufa awudi they are not talking anymore. Eye so embarrassing. Say ye betina Ghana, ye wo hospitals are ye betumi awie. E the pressure we be free Kolebu 37 any all the other regional hospitals no pressure beba the district hospitals no ebe gina ama employment. As a tama nanado ekono naka hospitals in area almost about 85,000 nurses medical professionals in the employ say uba be cheap compound yantanta kwa de sa share before no kra waga 341 24-hour economy no say no say $4 billion US dollars Gusitano
4 billion the other
no obe raise funds ama Joma they are called retirement and answer them.
Yeah, change me at Wednesday no official mo launch here. You be
share penny bi e creative arts business ni mu omo no ka policy watch am say the normal business line ne kura no it is difficult to do what they are saying almost on the on the sikani bi no aye na eche no ama omo bi. How is this feasible? Jesse Munchendi BBC for no year interview no. Catch you say you don't need a budget. You don't need a budget. Yebusa say how are you going to start it? You see the here say what start it.
Now when to you can work the most important is what starting.
And Okona yanya it is Ghana's lost. Ghana is saying they don't need it. Because even Jubilee House you cannot even do 24-hour economy.
Now one bong goofy.
As I say, no, and no man paying a catch when we are happy we drink.
But you say, yeah, motu, yes, I'm so far where you are back to be a friend from US. I say, friend is a coffee G. Was over tobacco one my coffee. You do see in advance. Say what to me, this probation or abba.
Jubilee House, me one appointment awaye, one ministry, one position be our ma. Yeah, 24-hour economy war. Shippers Council. Abante no di kokonse twa ntro e trade off on one society. Ebe share hono. And then in crop for year campaign guys we are not going to jump again. O to me 24-hour economy war. Basintali. Odi buo ama ni religion. Odi buo ama mpenifo hoki kan sem twa ntro. Ni hono 24-hour economy. So how are you going to do it? I catch say obey police 24-hour economy.
Meanwhile that's what police. Police station ben omopon. Police station ben we Ghana omopon.
Say obey nightclub 24-hour economy. And well say or dem throw ni win here into him say adwene wo form into consistency or the baby here. God me that.
All right, Busa for kweka na motene kanu na ye ne penfo brain na say ma yedi enkomo of course what say is Freddie Kini wa said mother da na Alhaji Hafiz Muhammad Bamba no ye project manager Zongo Development Fund wa said mo nti Laji akwa bai na say
eyo
Edeyame ase. Correct.
24-hour economy mu. Enti e beka say.
Say exactly 24 hours. Say any good morning, any good afternoon be no. Say that be a year adwuma. All right. Enti no enkomo ekoswe what is say me name our unity kasa from UK and project so wizabo eso edebaye yukofo su ba mu yine die say e be da mawo bill bond one condition and one day panting. Uga can say, well, so your money bill. One went to man satisfy. It is a 10 days require not would so issue. You know, minimum CDC, it's Dr. Bamia, of course, MPP upcoming presidential primaries so a home common. They now be far.
I may start MPP primaries.
Okay.
I did American say, Miss Party man. Omo contesting no. Omo ye party man. Inti yenye campaign yenye ni adidi atem we aye say no ye pa ma chew emfa unity ma obi a wini a ohia other person ohia nipa baako ontimi mfa ya nko yiwini election no say nyina ya kabom na yakọ nti yesere omo a we ye kremoni we ye sei ne yesere omo njai sa nsem no committee report ne bae no amfa sa asem na amma ena yenhwe nipa no competent ade a police a wode beba a ebeboa party ebeboa Ghana ma yenhwe eno na yemma ye fensen yen vote ma nipa kro no na omba me lead party no
okay
asem a me start aka first no second wo hwe ade a yekoso organization an papa sebi wachi obe papa obe mame obi nua ade akwakotum na wabo sika a wonim se sa sika yi de nipa no wontimi nya ka se won famra bill condition esremo party leadership no misremo a monhwe sa asem we chama wontimi di aba we di aba yenim de ebesa baba next one mama munga se tembia na omo discuss for bail condition say ba na modi so sometimes no as I say mun share second other options are mo befa sa mo ba court na ma court earlier mama ma nipa ni na court the fence say cells mu sa for example anan from you say Thursday or Friday
say at the end say o ma planning enti time ye be chi wo no wacho fase wacho yawada ade chifiada 24 hours Ghana yakwa is a tradition bi as a weekend ye mabe but me weekend say mabe because police for adwuma not wacho sa no what them till Tuesday a Monday no ebe kwa adwumbre no was ama bill kofa ade bi say bra mo be try say mo kwa hwa munya Tuesday ene bi oba so be application ewo court we application on Tuesday or court now we have 3 clear days it's a Friday now that's with them we have this now that's with them eti I do masheda a plan and now omo ede babat
yanya hu ye omo plan no yesu say ye plan ye ya hu plan no enye 1 enye 2 what you say we di aba tembia na the same strategy eko as I say yenim obi de be saba anan de eko obi fofo de beba yenso ye de this is Moses sky yes we have to be also prepared enti sa na me hwe no ma yen kasete bia one strategy will fit all no yen hwe other options say we omodi we ba na say enko yi a yen hwe different option yen sam ginger the grassroots no say and ginger grassroots na honestly speaking party ni collapse no because omo na ye army omo na ye voters omo na be kwa campaign adi vote na ba enti yen hwe omo I support Moses program na oka say your friend say motorbikes 150 I support it 100% and I also help him in campaigning for that na ya hwe say na ebe me ya ginger grassroots no going forward na ya hu say na ebe organize the party ni ye. That's the small thing I will say about that.
But almost a first so the say a party penimu bia ya nanka who couple say dey hia say yentu yen sanfre party for say ya chia so mesi enti no munyina mumba mbabo dompe ne yenko udi say nanka kofo on their own volition omoti say pa omudi mika eko ba say no say be producer former CEO of Ghana Buffer Stock says a mar quality quality aduane wo hode ade ne ya che no since last week me said dem who say nipa 5 akurampo ejina ho no what is going on?
You see the apathy na e kan enye something that is small and na ohwe going 2016 before 2012 election the youth no Ghana nyina omodo party no but yeba government no most of us are disappointed ube who say ebia mako hana na office me use no because one na office ube friend sa wonfa and a winning in opposition. In opposition, I'm one nipper nimo, when we one man best risk of me ho. A be a cry, some I would ban. A one pano. I can set example, baby back, me person me bohodi. Penny movie pow or your henny. Fi kumasi ton by. See you on the country and say, one share nipa that day. No. Into one call. It took somebody and oko force to see you no say no. One, were your henny. Two, were a party member. Second, were a board member in one of the institutions in Ghana. And I will kumasi ne buy you. At least we need idea our day, but not knowing there was an issue that has to do with the CEO no. And I want to say yeah. Oba be country na fa na akwa protect his asem na man.
One fino.
Mi ho enye se obi na country mi.
One fino.
Papa no betena ya. One of the guys who no say papa yi. Say na o si Debbie. O call ya o si Debbie enye ni visiting day. Enti won hia no.
Or boarding school.
Umebuta. See one book appointed on camera. You see all these things so eno na ma bibia aye no ho. Ama party na nkasa kra nkrofo enni e fa nkan say. On person ordinary life to party no so bio. We the youth no. Ya yetiti ha no. E dey say yen ginger omo ye mo omo aresho ho. Na going forward no. Se bibi sa asia omo fo omo ani tuye so. Ya ye bi pe. What I say? For example, me ameti ha. Sa uko zongo so no. Ombe kanchire wade amaya mom. Menye CEO. Menye CEO so da. Moses. Obi ani ade a Moses here. Fred a wote ono. Eno na Moses here ka. Fred, why see. Enti omo hwe ade ayaya in the past no. Na omo njai omo amako no mako. Going forward, yen pene ma ade a esi ye no. Na obi aba betina no wadi obi wa bresa akoda nwurem akoye campaign akoye say na party na ba power na akoye ti say nipa no wa brekwa wonnim obi a be friend kra onmo amunim no kra from wa wo mfa
I go friend me mami London friend mami
that is the big challenge ya
second number
ye wo system ni mu interest grassroots friend party man omo nhwe ye bi pen no
omo fo omo ni to at least
yes
any obi ala ntimo odin any obi ala wo friend na wa amfa
yes
obi fine
yes yes
obi fine etimo fo omo ni to na you see asem no ye di fo bi so a ye di start free orobo kedofrata so na aba abedu chema wontumi so e ba mesompo e ma abedu chema wontumi so ye nim de yam wo kire be kolo so. And that is where the concern is. And yes, bia nipa kwolo wa ye bibia ma woda. Aso America ni say nipa no wona na kufu ado abamu yes what the timo this thing. Are you telling me say wanya papa me nipa ba kokra da na? Enya wona wanya ama. Wona wanya ama but wanya mo bi so ba ko bi da. Enti no but the wo so the timu ye no. I'm telling you. Obi so nti bodefo. Etiende ya yenye careful kakra ma me se beti menya keminam na awakudi enkomo kakra menya bana etise wo hoye nyamya dum ahode e wo holo mo na we de fache kakra se yahoma no obi haja kere kakra ya no intra enkomo ye dey say 31st January 2026 na ye kwakoto aba MPP fa kwakoyi presidential candidate enkomo no etise Dr. Bawumia ebisi retaining no ebi so ye kremuni na kremuni die won fatase udi Ghana for also president wo sasa no tia wo fa de say na Dr. Bawumia we winnable candidate is he competent enough o yiri say we confort penasem so bitimi aba bidi Ghana so na etise yiri san komo no
Matthew the time Mr. Ricky your family carrying energy committee me with UK and me a party activist also and I'm a member of your leadership team. That's a brief introduction about who I am. Of course I will be sorry the offer. Mijidi say obi biara we to kwan kakra and our tina baby for apart outside Ghana only the kind of development I pushy certain countries are you move the brie and we should say this near relocate now. 2016 MPP away elections with His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as president and vice. In the last 8 years no yabehu developments bia nanka yagin say be take here 10 15 20 years and sana yaman Ghana ebedu sampempen so no but enam in their vision any planner your government no ewo no yetime push your my akodru level bia sisi dia you justify some known face we refer Ghana as the gateway of Africa. Nature say the people be Africa. Open country obetini I use as example for a lot of good things Ghana. Ghana also na what they are there ba ejina ye Emma amount for timisha so ekopi. Inya baya atimi implementing systems like Ghana card. I am so intino ya yenya centralized database of all citizens and non-citizens almost Ghana. Yenya developments be to say zipline drone system no it's me distributing medical products and accessories across the country. You will be that. Baby I'm in UK this year and NHS say idea and almost on implemented. And I am marrying say UK a first world country and Ghana a third world country. In Japan is saying that Ghana to do something so even first world countries. Copy and visionary MPP are buying abba implementing your social person then you build it on. Since Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the perfect candidate. You better I'm into the elections in 2028. Ube some say why would I say that? Now, last elections I recall, you know, results are the buy. Those election results, as a result of very different factors. You know, factors maybe, but between you and I, Wafa, JD, and I to say religion was not one of the reasons, your candidate I didn't call about Tony when to then and win elections no because there were examples baby I bet me use to back here your knowledge and your findings and say their constituencies are MP and as a parliamentary candidate no Christian and a presidential candidate no Muslim but in some constituencies the presidential candidate did better by some margin than Christian parliamentary candidates. It's no crown, no. It was never about the religion. It was never about the tribe of the person or the ethnic background of your candidate, no. And then other factors, so economic factors, social factors. But religion and tribe, Ghana for international infant twaba. It's no party. You use as excuse to say yes, some before. As I'm the choice, and you I should say, be ye na. There be your candidate, I tried that. Ye who mistakes and then the shortfalls. Ye Juma said, ye be 2028, no. Some mistakes, no, LVPTBM. Ye be enough time, you bet media selling a candidate. And then the ideas or person or the bad, Namembomo. And it dear, what started that or person or twasto. In marriage, we see that we started from a foundation and you build on that foundation till you get the finished product and you will dream home our person we see. Into at this point, I see foundation that you pay German bedroom window level. You pay na yes, I'm quite sure with litigation free. It's not in a waterlogged area. And will build any problems. Now, share process now beam. No, we already have an ongoing process. We have a candidate that we sold before. We know what is marketable traits are. There was a wage market council in I would forever maintain my stance that doctor remains a winnable candidate for the MPP and the next president that would be produced from the MPP party.
Karen, who were UK? So who are Birmingham? Hold no. There's a huge Ghanaian community. Birmingham, UK na Kasano. Madam Sloan, boys, and the girls. Omo Dr. Bamia Semana.
Of course, omo penasempa. And the reason I say, your minimum age group, when it comes to politics, it's just a few are interested in politics. And so in the last elections, the campaign period and everything, a lot of the feedback I'm coming from the peers and they say, oh, I like this man. He sounds like he knows what he's about. He knows the job, and he's somebody who can actually make some of these theories and policies a reality. Almost penny temperament, the persona, the personality, ekutano, and most importantly, na who brastie. Adeba kwa me age mates, a boss da say, Papa Wade, he exudes the class we expect to see in a leader. The class and the elegance of a leader that would want and be proud to point out and say, your president me, and na nipa odi in me. For his likability there, I think that is his number one selling point. You want in different dimensions. You want as a person on a Christopher, a jelly, a juma ye, or one Muslim for no, very well liked and very well accepted across the globe, across different cultures. You who said the amount for move or more UK have friend, Atos have friend. So any young baby come and share with us your knowledge and the experience you have across the globe. He's a highly respected gentleman. The likability there was not there 100%.
Enti campaign ekoso no advice better the ma womwa umudi all the leaders na aspirants de chino advice better the ma womo.
Oh, my advice and say you move be a young cry sabi ya share de your wabesha politics ni muno ye share niema efi ye mpanyimfo no ho sabi dia mu esubaya na say niema amobeyi e de a chair no eno ne e be hia me pa de e be me de se me hia niema papa sabi e be ya me ni wo politics ni muno. That should be when we are faced with similar situations. You be examples. I bet media guide said they ever responded to certain situations. Campaign there, any elections there will be differing opinions. There will be different candidates and their teams and all of that. The only difference is the difference in ideologies, the difference in personalities, and the difference in the people who are presented themselves. But in the end, we represent one big family. Aye, osono kokoko kuono. Inti dia yebe biano, nsema yebe ke biano, poster yebe make biano, campaign biara yebe puti up no. Young Kai say, at the very end, it is one party we are fighting for, not one individual. Inti ye ene ye kasemu na wasi ye sheni ye, especially ye young cra. That unim that chastem. Yep, me my internal contest so and create enemies and create discord, disunity, and disdain for our party and ourselves. And that's there 2020 years, no matter who wins the primaries, no, yes, main campaigning. And truth be told, we cannot allow the NDC to go beyond 2028. In Tiabeya, my advice would be let's look at the bigger picture. We are working towards that bigger picture rather than the individual vision. To make a plan, one
Karen, you medica meche. Says I didn't pronounce me boy.
Karen, you medica meche.
Medi kameche edine demma we brutal me da said on your kasai jami aduma next week be say ahwe se be ne be ma de di komo why
you matter of
so but ejamusa for Karen na we Ghana ni wo ye adwuma e wo UK na motese no edi enkobo no na alaji so kito bi ka slaba kokin ho yenkwe
Karen ade a okan no I was one time chairman for Birmingham Hall.
Oh, Birmingham Hall.
Chairman, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was one time chairman for Birmingham. I think 2015 we invited Dr. Baumia by Oba na your friend saying the former deputy finance minister Alex Ampavi, Dr. Alex Ampavi, no radio station, and I remember I host too. I was a radio station. The next morning, he talks about African economy. The next morning, almost all the local radio stations were calling me for me to bring him. No, my friend said, "Me fanamra, no granted interview. They want to hear what the man has for Africa. Okay. They didn't even know that he's from Ghana. Some of them was thinking that Baumia is the president for. No, we say a president for Africa.
Birmingham. Birmingham. No, Birmingham.
Yeah,
Birmingham. First, no number money. Phone from Zamuno. If yes, 2015 as I
yes, 2015.
Okay, 96, no.
Na South Africa the capital of South Africa the capital of Africa.
Yo, yati.
Is that the African president? I say, that's the African president. So for Baumia there, you can't create. And in the knowledge and the ideas they were. And there you can't take it away from him. And I be kasabia. So must feature one kasobi who say yes. This is the man that knows what he's doing. I want to add to what Karen said.
Okay, and Karen na and now we can you don't know kasa no now to say man no makasa from US ni UK no o madwumo abobe so omunum politics no Ghana they really know what they are about it. Freddie Ken pacho quicker mame change kusira me hwa de yem say tuli bia na sa mic no otimi di jeme no ai no ho jefo bia o sisi me kwan nti aha eye wuntumi 95.9 mase Monday bia no ye 30 minutes ne boga for no akasa na lawyer bi enemy e di achia yam a was 30 minutes in the wo ka che me say there is no way say ebeso wo mo no wo me ya kevu in share one draft bi ko post and there ba was say was it in the court of public opinion Ghana Inti Broadcasting Circuit in the matter of audience demand and content overload, and in the matter of the program segment Bogasiseng order for extension of time. And now, which is what I say order for extension of time. Was say upon hearing persistent cries from US in the UK, US and the WhatsApp Republic that 30 minutes is not enough to unpack the drama of diaspora dreams and Wi-Fi fueled wisdom. And upon careful observation of the eloquence of Madam Karinyo Medukameche and the unbottled vibes of Miss Unity Abuaji, who barely could finish one sentence before the time was up, and upon noting that host God Asare-Bediako needs more than 30 minutes just to finish one joke and sip his tea, it is hereby ordered as follows: that the segment Bogasi say shall henceforth enjoy a time extension from 30 minutes to a full 1 hour. And that I never was a pow. What the seal copas up as is what my message is where Jaja or my order say 30 minutes in your company. You said the one anti producer over to Jolati. Yakomia Ken.
Godon. Edika Enchia, Eja, Untumi radio, it's for na Omo Moshe. So social media YouTube ni nya kan na Ethiopia am say you bring come na me nuanu aka bebre na me media no I have 9 sins of the Mahama administration person bisa wasa
9 sins.
Yes, I call it the 9 sins of the Mahama.
Is what you say atemu mu bebu sa
na ye say o ma cross fair 6 months of the administration na me adom no in the last day of the 6th month.
Yes.
And your questions be brave, Ibisa. Now, my question number 1, I mean, Bisa, say, Galamsey, our Ghana, Siciano, acquires a CBCBU, a show business. Godon, Galamsey, I acquire say, Sebu, Mrs. Subio, a show business.
I lucrative one.
I lucrative. Na adia ama galamsey I lucrative as see a Ghana for omuntumi jai any gold board na omode abano.
A gold board is almost discare copper.
Sisi ano good board initiative omo target esa galamsey for no. Omo pay about 12 tons from these people. Now we say now who pay 12 tons if for no, now where are they going to get it? It means that you are calling for an increase in destroying our natural resources. Omo say ensase. Nti disi ana akoye say sebi wo ko ashawo joint a wo ko ho no ano ashawo no gina wo no say sika no obi amba say business no bejai. But sisi ane de say gold board wo ho nko a de say galamsey nya de omejai nde omejai achina.
Sabum. I thought say bia
enya dia omejai nde omejai achina. Entina NDC party no they've not been bold enough. In fact, when we were in power and more opposition, they were calling for state of emergency in all galamsey areas. And there, His Excellency President Mahama, we are president. Omo kan aksa bebre Sami Jemfi nomne, Sam George nomne, Ablakwa, any Ofosu Kwachen Migina. Today, what are they? Omugina yedin because they know say they were just calling, making the government unpopular for their own selfish gain. And then mama kwan ama man for ye galamsey, say or mine, destroying our forests. Even SRLI 246 awo kan about say bi awo ba ye be repealing ina no say ya danko dada
say for muso be amendment
ye fanya djuma ko don sin number 2 and ye ka say aban I increase electricity by 17%. Adum so no so egusu high oman Ghana 17% o enye sika kitwa ko don and we to light we top 500 Ghana cedis we di agura 1 week kura enso na light no akoye be ye wo Ghana for mungina mutio abaye so na material omasa increase insuo water omasa tuma man and I say okra non life insurance premium 15%. And July be run mo tax month. In fact July be run taxes be breba o enya say mo view after no machire Ghana for say omodie kasa de omuni meka but e ba na mambo ni de baby ewo na you be say teacher training colleges and then you see Odon.
Say did once.
Omu came.
Somebody did once a day.
Say Omu came. Odon. Who catch them some 1 meal a day. This year Omu once a day. Oh. And some so catch us licensure exams. Oh you buy you be trim. Oh Omu fee be trim. And that quite a different story. Odon. And I can say Ghana registered nurses and midwifery association. Omu call strike recently. Omu say pejo Omu say Omu ma buying up to the end of July we. Na sisi ano wa ban we no so wonya 2 billion Ghana cedis entua nkofo collective bargaining agreement but obi be gina one dey say 24-hour economy ni 4 billion dollars 24-hour economy $4 billion
you be 4 billion
asasika no
na yekobo be say wa IMF
na go no say ochire ya to fuel Ghana for month ya 1st July ya to fuel ya sansa to diesel petrol ya tum diesel so ya tum dollar no sa kwaye say abochi ekura ni rate na Bank of Ghana so ekura ni rate o hwe Bank of Ghana mo
enya do service this no
godon Bank of Ghana no omo de adwen di agro omo de bi omo to so omo say 10 point something na kwa abochi wa abochi aka say my brother the thing is 12 cedis it is 30 cedis if you can't buy go amount for co banks akwa pay dollar kura kwa transaction
omo nya
godon a hard dream pa my team say 6 months NDC adada ni kasade na odo me nko His Excellency former Vice President Bawumia Samiso.
Okay.
And the man kebia me kura me ho ntomi odo so wa won mi say ye de so ma wiemu ye say nipa de ne kwa ne say Bawumia de ne ko we have our reasons. Odo we share in the history of Ghana's democracy from 1992 we have had 5 vice presidents.
Okay. 1992.
Yes. First vice president Ekon Kansaka yenya John Evans Atamils yenya so Aliu Mahama yes also binya John Dramani Mahama ya and also as president
and Dr.
Bawumia.
Okay.
So Doctor is the 5th vice president in the history of Ghana's democracy. Now among the 5 amaboni na no as vice president
ya boy Misata.
Oh say Misata don't know but from back one kakra bende. Okay, if no can say no can the back among all the vice presidents between me who who has been the most competent?
Oh, of course.
Who share Bawumia's as vice president? His performance. I won't say your was running mate, no be your vice. It doesn't mean say the objective is you are coming to complement the activities and performance of the president. But as the vice president, you must be innovative. You must be creative. You must help the person for the person to not into the former president Akufo-Addo to make say the little Wale Smith to make say Papa Widi and Boa. He has been the most efficient, the most productive, the most I don't even know the adjective to use. Vice president we have had in this country. The MPP delegate in say, for the sake of consistency in the history of the party after 1996, we have seen say in Ghana here voting has no format. Consistency brings result. The NDC has resorted to consistency from after friends runners. They brought meals, they never changed meals. Sebio, they brought Mahama, even losing Otto in 2016, they never changed him. They brought him again. Consistency in Ghana here, I have said it time and time again, say we don't need to change the candidate. We just need to modify our strategy. We just need to come up with a new strategy, a new superior approach to say going to this election, 2028, we have an upper hand. The upper hand may say, with the candidate we have, you are torn the da. The Yano for the Amade de Mabano, after no we have an upper hand. I don't know. Last time we say, I say, I know for this Ivono, they are pushing for be say, Fanny Panimra. That's how the Panogodon. Me could din come over, baby, me shaming. Penini Casembi, or NDC new. Now say, no, NDC no, I say, it did the jabim. Into the jabim say, nice amount for so cassa. And see, Obitu committee, and no about NDC committee on plans, they have planned because there was a party will be on 6 months, a common year, or to be on Trino. And no didn't come on say, hey. Now, more MPP for more prime minister, more more cash any interest, so we have interest power, I didn't hear more. Yeah, person we mistake, don't call you be. Now, boy, home, and that 2 hours pano. And the question I ask is, what about Dr. Bawumia? Almost Bawumia, no matter look, whatever they will say about His Excellency the former Vice President Bawumia, they said it from 2023 and 2024. The only thing they will do is to repeat the same song. Ghana for you will say, in this African country, Shende, Nisi Togo. Look at what is happening in Togo. Nisi Cameroon. Paul Biya, what's now so 43 years, 92 years. We change constitution, we change constitution. Kasa kraya wode, 90 kraya wode, want to be 90. Now 4 Nasimbe Esu Togo. Wo buy 2005 up to 2015 na change constitution catch them conform say we dey national government 2 terms 2025 and look at what is happening in Togo. We have had one of the most peaceful elections in this country. No behind him say 2024 say na call here abanye teso ya be say yempeni ya to aba in less than 48 hours and you have the candidate coming out say me pese basa be si o man Ghana me pese asomdue ba magiatum have lost the election mama Bowa Baso una we president fa
akwano wentimi amwa pese no la ko yiti
we in the can say sa nipa we no who be catch me say me say the person is not fit to become a president. He is competent. You see, he is competent. He has the credential, he has the capability. Me, I have said this, wow, but yes, our politics, So, we are Muslim, save you, we offer not. Charlie, maybe I might, we are said, no, that thing is not needed again. And then, for VIP, for VIP, don't be such a Nipo Chicano or your Muslims and a Christiana. So for VIP, do you ask the question, say, the person driving the bus is a Muslim or a Christian before I move? You don't. The only thing you know is say the person is a competent driver and taking you to the destination. So the only thing we want in is we want the most competent person we have in this party to lead this country.
By all standards.
To lead this country, because where we are now, we believe we say Dr. Baumia is the best person, best placed to give us power come 2028. I have said it. We are not coming to do try and error, testing mic 1 2 1 2. We are coming to do what we call we want power. Who can give us power? The person who has been there before. So who can say when you're 41% he's not qualified. I have brought no way so. It's just we are Gen Z. If you know the history of the party, those who have about 31%, those who have 39%, they have had it. But the only thing is that the party always comes up with a superior strategy and an argument to convince Ghanaians. The NDC they know how they lost 2016. They went home, they did their homework, and they came back strongly. So the NPP, what we can do, they say, all we need is unity. They can say, prime minister week, they to a we no being kojina baby in say, you chinchi minsa, debut. Campaign away, show me your campaign. Project your candidate. Let your candidate be known. Let us also project our candidate. Let our candidate be known. Your court 31st January, sitting in National Council last year. Your court near Tuaba year. We all come back together as the elephant family. You hear be Kasebia Obekebiano. Kai will say Ochina Ewo. We don't tolerate Sa Kasebia Eddie Papemo and I say Eddie a for example Kasebi about him. No, the MPP is noted to be a peaceful party. Niabano, we have suffered a huge loss when it comes to election. We are regrouping. The NDC is not comfortable where they are. One of the journalists, top journalists in this country, 2 days ago, on make posted me. Just 6 months, you know. Minister Bediako talk a dying $500,000 our East Legon. Yet to come how just 6 months in power. But dying $500,000 our East Legon. Say minister, why say minister, why you and a journalist neka. And you know how journalists do the investigation. You know how they pick their information, and that is the information that we, the ordinary Ghanaians, we feed on. But the question every time say,
minister Bediako time from East Legon, but so no one said no can. And it's what told India minimum, but say if you I feel like what's him.
Ayo, minimum. But the question we asking is, you will be no more in a position thinking, say, or more baba bois or my Ghana, but you don't say you was or maba bois. Say, we will say, Minio Godon, our power. Minio Godon, yes, see you, and I say, Minio Godon, your minister. Hey, now Godon, one obedient and service me, BB. So what you say. But in all fairness, no, you can't Ghana ha, the party who has had the interest of the masses, the party who has had the interest of Ghanaians to know, say, oh, Ghana for no, may be a pen of social interventions to help you, has always been MPP. If you look at all the interventions you have brought in this country, no, has always been MPP. Now, we share Obi to say, for example, Vanderpoint. Okovandapoy.
And Nilante
Vanderpoint, American Assembly. Nilante Vanderpoint. Who will say, Abano, MPP, Abaya, Ababiamba, and then, for example, we had the assembly, drip, no, also for 4,000. And that drip. The assembly for example, constituencies and I say communities and I say district assemblies there no, and then what mean you should drip no at 4,000. So you see how innovative and creative, and this drip idea is an idea that came right from His Excellency former Vice President Baumia. Saying that we talk about innovative party, AMPP. Party or drink Ghana for MPP. But the man say Ghana for FIA we say MPP and maybe and create your G2 Nipa the Ofuma no was boniface. But the only thing you don't say when you come back, you will do better. And we have always gone and come back and we have done better. Ghanaians can attest to that fact. Near can say Yebesre 2028 elections, no, and Yepedia grow. Yendia, near can say we have an upper hand. You will blow back with the whole Chemo. After Iraq, for example, Iran, Israel, and Tokwano. So, Moko flag bearer, but also what was them. Flag bearer, a bet chain Iraq, Iran, Israel, and Tokwano. But you see, we know ourselves. Maybe pipe one me say, Dr. Baumia, and ye Uraken, a Japan, any bright champion of Kukawinan, or be any campaigner, or be any campaign. Talk about what you can do. Yeah. What you can do for the country, what you can do for your party. And when personality we profile, no continue being could be handsome. It's like you make somebody a target in your message. And then a man a buffoni kasabi biribino eba. Maybe you don't there. We strongly believe say come 2028, inshallah, the MPP shall come to power. But we need one voice and a united front to go into the next election. Some to party because if you had, you know what is funny, they have already benefited. I did power 8 years no one why tam. So that's why Yamba part 28 grand fan debut. It is not about why you get it's about the party surviving. It's about helping the Ghanaian people. It's about sustaining the Ghanaian economy, Ghana people, making Ghana a better place for all of us. And to go away there, and you buy a boko. Mati say Anka is excellency by me asam na enye bagono. I'm saying unya ka asem bisu eye Iyoko asam. Aye. Iyoko dia no 1 minute. Say ono no ejamiti interviewer eye Ramonacha a year some time back. And more or less an implementation of that interview now. Yeah. Yamano kose onko denim. No person will be ano onye. Ye ka say appointee bia wonim say ho asam bia so no. Me afuto am no say peloya bitu. Say nya chewa Jack. Proceed to the court because sadie now mo do comfort more than 48 hours na den. Ya do so ya bibre obi amu ano. But mbre anasa power. In Inca, so nobody will be in power for life or forever. There's always a limit where you have to go. There's one day we will never bet so. But I will say, oh, sorry, what will going to happen to you? We have always said, we nipa. Na say you won't so did na what that na what dream. I will say, obi ani mo chinasam. And we are all Ghanaians. Let's try to use the law. The law is the law, but we don't use the law to make some people feel say they are lesser than the law. And when I make a found. All right, Freddie King, and I'm not telling Kanalaji. Okay.
My time okay. One, almost say you lose zongo vote. You lose zongo vote. Maybe one analysis.
Okay.
Oshe Asawasea, you win Asawaseda. MPP and Winnie Asawaseda. And the BND. But Oshe voter ever presidential from Asawase. Apart from Oforikrum, all the neighbors now if you no, any more vote presidential than all the neighbors.
Sir.
Oh yes. I'm just using one constituency.
Okay.
Vote any presidential from Asawase. It's more than that of Asqua. It's more than that of Manshia. Those surrounding apart from Oforikrum. Yes. But sorry, I know we are say, oh, Bomienti and Winnie Zongo ho. Yeah, Winnie Zongo vote. Now Zongo a constituency.
Debbie.
Zongo is not even a polling station. So those analysis you know nipa enye. Ohwe ejura vote I free ejura. You win ejura once. E chain mompo. Presidential vote amonya. But you win ejura. Enti presidential vote nso e call in bulk. The odi we no odi na aka abu. Ne akọ. Enti say ni party na wona say bomienti ya nyesi bomienti ya nyesi na metimi hwe nipa na say where is this person getting his data and our data asem na oka na say ordinary na aka na say bomia na ompe na asem
a board man a personal hatred.
Is that personal hatred or what?
One a personal hatred.
Enti yesre party no obia obaba yeko campaign wo di ade a obetimi aye ka
do betimi aye
anya ade we aye say we is emwa say na obetimi abo party no ade amaya wa win primaries ne amaya kwa uni 2028 ka no oba as government die be na obeya aboya oman Ghana eno na e pese etie enye say oh we aye say eno emwa nyina
mati Alaji medasi koka 1 minute to super go so na ye sorry for kofi na ya bre and na ya kwakoto aba Ghana for say show for kwakoto aba ama ya retain Albert Kwabrajo for intino victory for democracy, victory for leadership intino koka ye sorry so
me message am ma the GG president ni say wa revive wa ma association no ayede I credible Nkrofo be joining. Obefa at 300 members, as I say, is almost about 900 members. Oma emumrem na welfare, enu omun kanko, and a GG awards no sono. Omunfa innovation rem. Ye kofie meka cho bia se o sorry anopa. Share how modernize systems my life are easy. Share how easy I will to me I show them. Say it doesn't matter where you are. Ube to me to your bills. Ube to me to Adriani delivery. Ube to me a BBR. it took a bold architect of knowledge, of ideas, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, to execute that. And then Kofo who is the vice president of Ghana? They don't know. And the vice president standard on your Pejako Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Pejako Dudu Bempensobi. I'll be no. They are saying elections now a show working. A show working. What have you done? Papa we why normal bebrea bua party ni a lot of people. But maintain so akojina baby. Ye roll call consulting room. Wo maboa obejina ha wo me ma say. He's a unifier. And he's one person. He is incorruptible. For 8 years, with DMPP and for 16 years, ubi into being kase or koji contract papa ni si o man be say. Ujini we nyina ho a nebusa wo say so ba as vice baby odu ko do ni o agenda 111 drip ene ukwan ni na nsuo to akwana say no obi si just wenya 4,000 ba papa edi ade ba ye no ohun say assemblies ni wo ho and it was working say obeye president ubenya more than that ye nyina betua electricity e wo from because digitalization will come to his full force. Medasi.
Miss Medasi kuka ena motini kanu. Resource na eba ene no GG resource Albert kwamna jumfo. Unya 445. Ena ne content da Charles yawu mawusi. Mene me ko hoba mprenai me hu no ho. We also be president the GG unimu ubia zunimu ai na si enema bia koso wo hono ma am praying say nyame ema Albert Jubufo patience enough patience na wutimi nye nadwuma yi as a leader enema bia ankoso yi enti Charles ma wusini nya 245 ena Albert nya 445 utimi zo biti no 200 Unya 64.49% and na mouse unya 35.5% and I think Rebecca Ekpe winnie as vice and general secretary 443 versus 2470 no Dominic Lodge and general secretary and baby a kill contested pa mu ye di wo pa no organizing secretary Maxwell ya but Minya Suleiman Mustafa Alonso ne wini Suleiman be ne ejwo statement Maxwell Kudeko enya 321 and Suleiman Mustafa esunya 365 it was the name awarding pa public affairs as well the honor treasurer congratulations to GG Semotimi ama exercise bibia aye kama ama bibia akoso nti once again congrats to Albert Jofo say what me a return usit yeah that's like say ebema high sense for atembia lo so yasene ema di programming eba mo ho mi nyina ebedi enkomo high sense for abusafo mo microwave blender rice cooker kettle iron minimum a you use no dem high sense for NB o matete mo nyama no say hwi amaye ba bia the whole Ghana de o mo ho Accra tap Kumasi takwa de takwa mankesim oboase sunyane techima tamale hoho ekofurudwe nyina no abusafo mesi omo wo holomo omo kaso aso omo kaso enti no upebia to akoholomo ne kwaji bi kama tabia takum ememmafo memma yedroni tabia takum Supreme Court judge pacho wako second court wako kudifa tamade fa ko Supreme Court straight away ho ade tabia na inkudi asem ne ma kama no anye careful ne kwate committee ma dia and the prima facie case umpo you see I establish against you and the tabia takum memma nyina edru and American for edi amawo se woyam ya woya stomach ulcer typhoid fever na ehawa gastro mixture pacho mekan for edi amount menso plus mixture so emma so emma omo menses dia na ehawa mo no mekan for edi amount na poster plus so bema wojun so tese anadjoro da every 2 minutes bia every 2 hours bia no aso na akwa kodjo so ne dia eha adwin nti de mekan for Prosa Plus mixture na medi amount and then anyway and Frederick Diodu edi enkomo Alhaji Hafiz Muhammad Bamba we no a project manager Zango Development Fund and say a former one still it is still there. Oh okay, Zango Development Fund what the year what the project manager and now no say oba ye beka ye hu yedi nkomo Unity Abwaje and no edi nkomo from US and Karen Kameche ono so no edi nkomo from UK and na but say the penifo kan de yami adwa next week no time no ye behwe na ye bibi because and ye the order aba Adongo and name producer executive producer so e wo ho no mo Chris Okweku bisa santi mu na Billy Masa AB na Akaline GH obi and support to production bia no ye de base fam God na Asare-Bediako na me adoma e channel pa kwakude rubeba with movement in the morning. Good night.